Hello students, welcome to Learner's Planet. Now let us start with the next chapter, that is control and coordination. In the previous sessions, we were studying about the chapter that is life processes. So these life processes, they are the basic important functions which are essentially important for our survival. And this we had already studied. Now the next part that we are going to study is control and coordination. Now these two chapters, they are basically interlinked. We can even say that this is the next half of the previous chapter. Basically, which processes are so important for our survival? They are, we can say, we can just summarize here. They were the nutrition, then there was respiration, further, which was another point, then the circulation, or we can say that it is a transportation, isn't it? Besides this, the another important function is what? It was excretion, isn't it? So all these are equally important, and of course they are continuously taking place in our body in an interlinked manner. So this nutrition, it is helping us for what? It is actually helping us in the process of, it is helping us by providing the nourishment, right? So this nourishment is actually taken up by the organisms. Either they synthesize the food material or they are going to synthesize, either they will synthesize it or they will obtain it from the surrounding. Now, as a result, there will be the process of digestion. These complex material, they would be converted into the simpler form so as to provide the simple molecules and the energy. And that energy actually is extracted by the process of respiration. The digested simplified material, that is the glucose, is actually transported to the system of respiration, right? Then further here, it will help in the release of energy. How? By the oxidation of glucose. Now for the oxidation of glucose, what is needed? The system needs glucose molecule, which is provided by the nutrition. It is taking place in each and every part of the body. So how it is transported? It has to be transported to each and every part of the cell or each and every part of the body, isn't it? And over there will be the breakdown of these molecules by oxygen. So basically what we need is oxygen and the glucose, and as a result there will be the release of carbon dioxide, isn't it? Now this respiration, as it is taking place in each and every cell of your body, so the basic raw materials, they are needed to be transported to each and every part of the body. So in such a case, the process of circulation or the process of transportation is basically required, and that is of course in the case of human beings is performed by circulatory system. Now beside these, there must be some metabolic reactions taking place which is releasing out the byproducts which are supposed to be removed from our body. So such a process, it is known as excretion and is performed by the excretory system. So now whatever is the waste generated in any part of the body it has to be transported to excretory system, from where it will be eliminated. Now in this course we can say that all these processes, they are taking place in our body constantly, except nutrition. Nutrition is not taking place constantly, but of course the food that we are taking inside is further digested and is absorbed, so it is taking place accordingly. Now beside this, respiration, circulation, excretion, in short, all the systems of body are doing their function well enough in a systematic manner. Now what do we mean by this systematic manner? These are the interlinked processes. One system is fulfilling the need of the another system, isn't it? So in short, we can say all these processes are taking place in a coordinated manner, and this coordination is very, very important. If this coordination among these particular system is not present, then definitely a person may have certain problems. For example, if respiration is not functioning well, that means the respiratory rate, that means the breathing rate is going to be affected. And if that is affected, definitely we won't get the required energy. Isn't it? So in short, we can say each and every system is supposed to take place in a coordinated manner. Now this coordination is important, we can see this thing, but the next point, these processes, they are taking place not at a random rate. There is a particular system, there is a particular way in which the system is actually performing, isn't it? For example, what is the blood pressure? What is the how much blood pressure is there in our body, that is in the human beings? It is at 80 mm of Hg. This is what? This is the diastolic pressure, right? Similarly, 120 mm of Hg, it is a systolic pressure. So this blood pressure, that is 80 by 120 mm of Hg, is having a particular value. If it is beyond or below this limit, then what will happen? We are having various problems, and this is what we face day to day life, correct? Now, what does this point mean? It means that whatever function is going on in our body, it should take place in a controlled manner. That means if the breathing, suppose you are running, right? If you are running, your breathing rate increases, but this breathing rate which has increased, it has to calm down. It has to come down to a normal level, isn't it? So in this case, there should be a proper control. Coordination is not only an important thing here, but the another thing which is important is a controlled. So all these coordinated functions is taking place in a controlled manner. So therefore, the control and coordination, these two are so important. We should not write or here, it should be and, because both the things are equally important. If the controlled manner is not there, let us say for example, we are taking food inside, and this is actually helping in the secretion of various juices in the alimentary canal. So what is happening in this canal? In this secretory juices, what is coming? Some important enzymes which help in the digestion. Let us say for example, in a stomach, enzyme pepsin is secreted. Now this pepsin, it is secreted in the inactivated state, which is later activated, of course, for its own functioning. Now if this pepsin is actually secreted in an active state all the time, then what will happen? Even when you are not taking inside some protein in the diet, even then the pepsin is going to be secreted, and that can damage the proteins which are present in the cells normally. It may happen, isn't it? So this condition should be prevented. So the process should take place in a controlled manner. If you are running or you are doing some heavy exercise or you are scared, your heartbeat increases. And if this heartbeat doesn't come back to the normal state, what will happen? You can suffer. The normal rate, if it changes, it is going to affect your blood pressure. And if it does not revert back, then of course we are going to suffer from serious problems. So in short, this control and coordination is a very important process besides all other life processes. So this is another important life process which we are going to study further. Now here we must say that how this control coordination is basically taking place. In this case, we are giving a response to a change. For example, when you are taking inside food, the digestion is starting, isn't it? Now this digestion starting, it means what? There is some stimulus. The food has given an indication that yes, you have to begin this particular job now. That means the juices must secrete, they must be secreted now. And then the digestion is taking place. And further, when there is no need for the process, the another stimulus would be there that stop this particular function.